got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the truck around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it, yes.
First off, my name Joe, but it's really Chuka. Gotta be in that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Bull playing platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Big Bird was until I met the nigga.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up is the lockdown man himself, Jair Alexander. He's been one of the NFL's best ball hawks this season with 9 interceptions. It's the Monarchs and the Black Knights, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Black Knights of Brooklyn and the London Monarchs. Alongside my partner, Charles David. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on some few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They'll start by running the option to right. And all the way down to the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now, a quick throw there is incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Inside handoff to Mixon. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Now Rivers. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Rivers.
Their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop it. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Murray going to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Murray now. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Look at this defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, An open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete.
About that, red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Rivers. And they set up the screen to Ricard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down and 8. He's going to try and take off with it. He pitches it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Murray now on first down. This goes out wide from Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. It's going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all. until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On play action, Rivers. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Ricard, touchdown. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. London about set to take over on offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Stays on his feet. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside. That one goes for 30 yards.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Murray to air it out again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. And they'll send out their punter now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Rivers fires this into the flat, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Rivers again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Rivers on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Black Knights have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Play fake. Rivers. Into space at the 45. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards that time for number 19.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Play action now. Rivers. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Rivers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll throw again. Rivers. And this one is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. Koo knocks this one through the post. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Murray. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 1st down, Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A final shot before half for Murray. And he floats one there, incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Rivers. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Murray now on 1st down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 50 57 yards. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. London about set to take over on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Youngway Koo is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Holding offense.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Murray now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Ed Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, Mixon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking on the midfield logo. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Brooklyn to once again